Hello everybody, it's Riku Keyblade Master. First of all, I want to say Merry Christmas. I figured the right thing to do to follow up on my last video would be to give you guys a proper review of Encanto. Now, there are spoilers ahead for those that have not seen it yet, so you have been warned. It starts off pretty well, your standard, house comes to life, whatever. But this is a different version of your house coming to life. The house was a gift. Now, the grandma had lost her husband, Abuelito Bruno. Now, she always thought of him as a bad person. And we start off with Mirabelle's ceremony getting botched. She does not end up getting a gift, a magical gift. And nobody knows why. But instead of being, nice to Mirabelle, the grandma is a complete douchebag towards her granddaughter. I mean, what the fuck? I'm gonna be honest with you, what the fuck? And, it's just complete bullshit because, like I said in my last video, Mirabelle and I have a lot in common because Mirabelle is basically shunned for not, having any magical gifts, whereas I have a lot of them, but a lot of people in this world don't exactly see me for me, and that's what really hurts me. Is to this day, they still aren't seeing the true me, and they still aren't seeing, no matter how often I try, I'm never gonna be good enough for this world. And that's how Mirabelle felt around her grandma. No matter how hard I try, I'm never gonna be good enough for you. And she told her off, dude. Not only did she tell her off, but she managed to save the candle and casita. Well, she tried to save it on her own. But unfortunately, the candle went out and casita got destroyed. But before all that, the boy Antonio, the little boy, he got the gift to understand animals. So basically, he's sort of like a miniature male Eliza Thornberry, except without, Eliza Thornberry was white and she was a female and she had braids. And you guys get the point. You guys get the point. Except the animals weren't given human voices. We could only really understand what they were saying through him. They couldn't, it's like they couldn't really talk. But, we still got what they were saying through him. Well, eventually he tried helping Mirabelle after she retrieved some green crystal thingy that broke. She was trying to put it together. So it's like they took the plot of Raya the Last Dragon and basically because they both deal with a magical crystal that broke. Well, anyway, the fact of the matter is that after crossing through all of the stuff that she was told to cross through, after talking to Louisa, after Louisa loses her strength, well, unfortunately, though, after everything, she finally finds Bruno, and she discovers Bruno left, but he didn't really leave. But that's not the unfortunate part. The unfortunate part is that the grandma, it took Mirabelle to almost die before the grandma finally realized, oh my God, you know, I really was a jerk. And she told her everything. I was given a second chance, and I was so afraid of losing it that I held on way too tight, and for that I'm sorry about that. And the reason why Bruno left is because the grandma, aka his wife, thought that he wasn't, good enough. And he saw Mirabelle in a vision. And the grandma in her stubbornness misunderstood the vision and thought Mirabelle was the reason that the magic was dying. So that's more of a, reason for her to act like an asshole towards Mirabelle. That is until she almost ends up dying while trying to save Casita and the candle. But she finally understood, oh my God, I was given another miracle, a second chance. Bruno sent you to me. That's why she was in the vision, because Bruno basically was like, I'm gonna give you a second chance. You're gonna have a granddaughter. And so Bruno, instead of casting Bruno away, should have listened to him. Although in the vision, it appeared that, I guess, he also knew that she wasn't gonna get a magical gift like the rest of them. But, the grandma didn't really give a shit. She didn't care. So, it's really too bad that her almost dying was the final straw for the grandma to understand, oh my God, I really messed things up. But Mirabelle, and the kindness she had, said that, after telling her off, she said, I never meant to hurt this family. But then the grandma finally confessed. She said she was the one who did it. She drove Bruno away. She was so obsessed with everybody staying, characteristically devised by their gifts. She kind of run a tight ship like an evil dictator in a way. Even though things didn't seem so evil, they actually were. She took the phrase sweet old lady to a whole new, well, excuse me, crotchety old lady to a whole new level. Grouchy old bat. Snobby old bitch is the good way I'm gonna call her. She basically was. God. But yeah. By the end, everything was okay. Bruno came back. Encanto was rebuilt. Casita was rebuilt. And Mirabel finally, you know, she was the one designated to put on the doorknob. And her gift, by the end of the movie, I guess was Casita. Because as soon as she put on the doorknob, the whole thing was glowing, and I just, wow. Through all of Mirabel's compassion, the grandma still was a crotchety old bitch towards her. Wow. I just, Now, a difference between me and Mirabel is, well, of course, my grandma's not a crotchety old bitch towards me, but, partial of my family still is on my dad's side, and obviously most of the world is still not seeing me for me, no matter how hard I try, so we still have some similarities. Until next time, I've been Rick, your Keyblade Master. Comment, rate, subscribe to become a Keyblade wielder. Stay safe, and once again, Feliz Navidad and Merry Christmas.